I know this is an awkward angle, but don't worry about awkward angles. Understanding is understood already when it pertains to most of those comments. Hold on, give me a second. Oh God, why? Okay, hold on. That's okay. We will fix that, and we will fix everything along the way. All right, all right, all right. That should work. On my way. On my way to Sunday service. Not MLD TV 24 Sunday service. What did I just say? I said not MLD 24 Sunday service because that'll be a little later. And you all could definitely plan on that happening. But right now, what did I say? I said right now. Right now, what I wanted to do is share this moment with you all. And in all actuality, what does this button mean? Hold on. Let me see what this means. Oh, there's a lighting button. Oh, they've upgraded their little screen, haven't they? Oh, wow. We won't go too crazy with that. But yeah, I hope you had a beautiful 4th of July weekend. And understanding is understood when it pertains to knowing that it is Sunday. So yes, a little bit later, we will be having MLDT 24 Sunday service. Once again, that's MLDT 24 Sunday service. We'll be having that a little bit later. Right now, I figured it'd be a great time since I'm going to my own Sunday service before we start ours that we normally do. I figured I'd burn one with you guys. A little pre-service joint, bringing us higher to our higher self. That's what it's all about, isn't it? Isn't that what it all about? Yeah, my light's completely off right now. I'm trying to like get enough light, not too much though, you know what I mean? And things are just getting weird. But regardless, guys, this is one small step for man. It is one giant leap for mankind. Cheers. The slow crinkling sound of the sun blockers really getting to me just a bit. But cheers to all of you. Shouts out to all of my Latinos and Latinas, Tejanos and Tejanas. What did I just say? I said shouts out to all of my Latinos and Latinas, Tejanos and Tejanas. It's going down the big way. If you didn't know now, you know. Shout out to all my beautiful white people all over the world. Let's go. Cheers to you. Shout out to all my beautiful black kings and queens. Shouts out to the Asian community, the Indian community, all my fellow Jewish people out there. I love you so much. Shout out to all my fellow Nigerians. You guys are amazing. Once again, understanding is understood when it pertains to knowing that today is Sunday. You know what I mean? So we will be having Sunday service later. But I wanted to share this J with you guys. I know you guys might be sparking up before service too. So let's do our best at keeping ourselves close to God, because we all are different phenotypes of God. So we have a responsibility to dress, talk, act, walk in a more godly fashion. I digress. Jessica, how are you? Happy Sunday to you, Jessica. You are amazing. Listen, guys, if you haven't hit the like button, hit the like button so people could find this stream a lot more easier next time. But cheers. This one's for Jessica. Jessica, this one's for you. Oh, yeah, that's good. That's really good. Holy smokes. That's what I'm talking about. Understand something, guys. I don't usually start my mornings with like hot caffeinated drinks for a particular reason, because more or less that there's a high probability of me getting a stomach ache if I do that. You know what I mean? But you know, as I get a little bit more aged, if you will, I'm able to do things a little bit more strategically. So, went to Starbucks this morning. And the strategic part about it was grabbing a small. Yes, I can get a medium. Yes, I can get a large. But was it necessary? No, it was not necessary. Not necessary at all. So to start the morning off, we got this coffee and a couple bananas, man. We'll eat that before we go to church. And after church, we will have our own church. And we will be going today. I'm not sure. Listen, there's 3 locations that we could have Sunday service at today. Last week's location was beautiful. I loved it, but there was a lot of people there, and it kind of started to throw me off in the middle of the stream. You love coffee. Yes, cheers. Get it in you, man. Get it in you. Glinda is in the building. What's up, Glinda? I hope I pronounced your name right. Bless your heart. Happy Sunday to you. I hope your 4th of July was enjoyable. Mine was not too bad. You guys know, if you've been following me for a while, I don't have any relatives or family per se here in the state of Colorado. So what I thought would be nice to do was, I got a barbecue grill, and I cook for individuals that I felt would be happy to have a 4th of July dinner. And I think it was a great time, and it wasn't necessary for a stream. Some things don't need to be streamed, especially things like that. When you're doing something nice for the community or doing something nice for your neighbor, it doesn't necessarily need to be on live or on stream. It's not what it's about. Now, sometimes I understand there's situations where it may end up on stream. Let's just say, like I used to give out turkeys a lot during the holidays. Somehow it would end up on Facebook, Instagram, but that's okay. That's all right. That wasn't me like saying, hey, look at me, I'm doing this. It was more or less like the community saying, hey, look at him, he's doing this. But, I don't want anybody to ever feel less than themselves, because I am no better than you. I am no better than you. I got this page, and we built a family over here, and it's a beautiful thing. So I just want to keep this going, keep the positive energy going, and let you guys understand that I truly love you so much with all of my heart. What did I just say? I said I truly do love each and every one of you with all of my heart, and I hold you guys near and dear to my heart, and I will do so. It will never change. With that being said, I love you too. With that being said, spark one up. This is one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind on a Sunday. Let's go. Cheers. One of the greatest things to me personally, guys, when it pertains to cannabis or smoking cannabis like in the morning, that smoke that you happen to see, whether you're indoors or you happen to be in your vehicle, wherever you're at, not only are you medicating with the cannabis, but you're actually medicating with the smoke too. Smoke therapy is a big part of the whole situation. I noticed this. Let me know if you noticed anything like that. But yeah, seeing that smoke, kind of like cascade through whatever beam of light happens to be shining through. Like right now, there's a lot of light shining through. I had it blocked off for the glare, but now that we're talking about smoke and, you know what I mean? I don't know. I digress. We appreciate it. Oh, Glinda, thank you so much. Bless your heart. Bless your heart. Bless your heart. Yeah, if you guys aren't getting out, like I said, or if you're not at church yourself right now, if you don't do the church thing, that's perfectly okay. Understanding is understood when it pertains to knowing that we are far more different, or we are far more alike than we are different. So even if you don't go to Sunday service, understand that doesn't make you less than me. That doesn't make you less than anybody else that didn't go. You just are on your own path, and that's perfectly fine. But understand my love for you, my love for making the world a better place. It will never waver, I promise. I don't do it for this, I don't do it for that. I do it to make the world a better place. Because I think that's what we need. I know that's what we need. Thank God. Yes, Jessica. 100%. And it's a blessing. It's definitely a blessing. And I want you guys to, I know we can get down on ourselves sometimes. We can get caught in the rut sometimes. But I want everybody all around the world, from Ireland or from the United States to Ireland to Switzerland to England to Scotland to Finland to Jamaica to Africa. I want everybody and beyond. I want everybody to do me a favor. And don't be so hard on yourself in this tumultuous life that we live already. Life is already filled with its ups and downs, and that is life. But let's make a conscious decision. What did I say? I said, let's make a conscious decision to not be so hard on ourselves. Let's not be so hard on ourselves. You know, humans make mistakes, whether it's this, whether it's that. Humans, sometimes they would rather, have their situation be the opposite of what it actually is. But listen, everything is all wrapped around your faith, and you must not lose faith. That's why I come on here each and every day to proverbially light that fire and keep you guys going and remind you that you guys are chosen. You guys are the chosen ones. I know in American pop culture, or maybe in pop culture in general, those always have been joking points. Walking in your higher self, or having a spiritual awakening, or understanding, multiple things outside this normal realm that, your everyday people talk about. You know what I mean? But it's because you're the chosen one, and that you're one of the chosen one. You're one of the chosen few of the world, and it's going to take you, me, and everybody that's in this family that we've created. It's going to take us to continuously walk on this path, continuously walk on this path of being in our higher self, continuously walking on this path of starving the ego. What did I just say? I say continuing the path of starving the ego. We must do this. We must do this. We must do this, because, like I said, we're gonna be streaming a little later. I don't want to start having Sunday service right now, because I promise we will do that later. So my apologies if I got too far off into that realm. I just care about you guys so much, and it's a special thing to create a family like this, to have a family like each and every one of you out there, tapping in with me, and spreading love and spreading positivity, and only wanting the best for yourself and your family and the universe. That's a beautiful thing. It really is. Jessica, thank you so much. I really do. I really do thank you so much. But it's people like you and people like myself. It's this type of energy that we must continue to put out, because, guys, it's a very, very obvious battle right now in the world of good and evil. We see it every single day. But I won't get off into that. We'll talk more about that during Sunday service. But what I want to say right now is, maybe some of you just started following me, but I have been on this platform for over 15 years plus, something like that. So there's video after video after video after video. But only until I moved to Colorado did I start doing the more of the live stream stuff. But I say that to say this. Maybe about 5 months ago, maybe 6, I'll say 5, I told you guys, and I think it was during Sunday service, imagine that. I told you guys that I lost something very, very important to me, very close to me. And I said to myself and to you guys that this was bothering me. It was bothering me emotionally. It was bothering me physically to part ways with this particular item, if you will. But I told you all that I trusted the process. What did I just say? I told you all that I trusted the process. So although that there was tremendous, and I mean tremendous emotional ties to this particular item that I lost, I had to trust the universe. I had to trust my higher self. I had to trust the other side. All of these things were talking to me. Mind you, guys, my father was murdered in December. My mom, she was essentially murdered in so many fashions only a few years prior during COVID. So you're dealing with a man who has a different outlook on things. And I know it's super, super detrimental to me. It's super detrimental to society for me to come on here, and put my lower self on blast. No. We're going to do the opposite. We're going to continue to embrace our higher self. So in embracing our higher self, I told you guys that I trusted the process. I trusted the universe. I trusted the other side. Why did I say this? Because I understood there was something bigger at work. Let me turn this down. I understood there was something bigger at work. I didn't understand what it was at that time, but I trusted the process. And in trusting this process, last night at about 11:30, 11:50 p.m. Mountain Time, that item, that thing, was brought back into my life. I found it, guys. I found it. I found it. I found it. Listen, tears, golf ball sized tears were forming in my eyes when I found it because I was so relieved. I was so relieved to be able to find this thing and know that what I thought the universe was doing, the universe was 100% doing. Because no matter how much I was attached to this particular item, the universe said, hey, we understand that you're attached to this item, but right now we need you to focus. We need you to focus, and to focus a little bit more, we need to remove this emotional item that you have so much emotion tied to. We need to remove this out of your life, but don't worry, trust the process, because we'll bring it back into your life at the proper time. The universe has brought it back into my life at the proper time. Jessica, thank you so much. That's what I do. I do it for each and every one of you. You know, I do it for each and every one of you to let you know how much I truly care about you. I truly love you, guys and girls. I appreciate you both. We are a family. And what we created is beautiful. What we created is unbreakable. And I've told you this once, but I'll tell you this again. The love that I have for you, this unwavering love that I have for each and every one of you, it must be protected at all costs. What did I just say? I said it must be protected at all costs with an iron fist. What does that mean? You know exactly what that means. I love you all so much. Let me see. Oh, okay. We're about 20 minutes out from where I need to be. We're going to puff on this a little bit more. Shouts out to each and every one of you for being here. Shouts out to Jessica for showing love this whole stream. You are awesome. I appreciate you. You are the best. And like I said, guys, if you missed it earlier, we will be having a Sunday service today at an undisclosed location. I think last week's location might have got leaked or something like that because it was so many people. And bless your hearts. Bless your hearts. You know, if you can find me when I'm having Sunday service, you are more than welcome. You're more than welcome to join. But understand in the near future. What did I say? I said understand in the very near future, we will have land where no matter where you are in the world, you can book yourself a ticket or get in your car, get in your vehicle, drive to the private lands of Colorado and have a live, what did I just say? And have a live Sunday service. Yes, it will be beautiful. It will happen. And people from all over the world will join. I'm talking people from Africa, Ireland, Switzerland, England, Scotland, Finland, Jamaica, the UK, Australia, just to name a few. They will come and they are invited. I'm talking everybody's invited. You know, I have friends and followers, but my followers are not just followers, they are family. We are family. And I make it my duty. What did I just say? I make it my duty to make sure that my team puts it at the top of their list to rid out any bots. You know, I know people like Neon and Kai Sinats and those people. I know they love the bots, and I shout out to them because it's working for them. But bots in this type of realm is a complete distraction. What did I just say? I said bots in this realm is a complete distraction. So whether it's on YouTube or whether it's on Instagram, if my team finds out there's a robot involved, they remove it. You know, off my Instagram page, we had to remove almost 500 plus people because they were bots. And having bots on your account, it might look cool because it says you have 57,000 followers. But in reality, you got 57,000 different people that might hack your account at any point. At any point. I digress. All right, we're going to finish this off here. I can't believe it. Hey, 21 minutes have passed that fast. Holy smokes. Guys, if you haven't pressed the like button, please press the like button. If you haven't hit subscribe, please press subscribe. It's going down to the big way. If you didn't know now, you know. I love each and every one of you. You guys are all awesome. Roll that shit up. Excuse my language. Holy smokes. And I know my J's be a little big, you know, but understand something, guys. I started off in the music business, went over to the fight business, came back. Started off in the music business, went over to the fight business, stopped the fight business, went over to the professional wrestling business, stopped the professional wrestling business, went back to fighting, stopped fighting, and came to learn how to grow cannabis and own multiple companies while doing so. So here we are. But that's why sometimes you see a bigger joint than normal. I'm not saying that I'm better than you or any of those horrible things that people do sometimes. You see some of those rappers and they just smoking something that's like this. Listen, the only reason you need something that big to smoke is because you're smoking bad cannabis. That's the only reason. Quality cannabis. You could want a full flavor. You can want a full smorgasbord on the taste buds. But it doesn't have to be like a Shaq finger or Shaq forearm or anything like that. Shout out to Shaq. I'm just saying in general. I'm just saying, you know, but yeah, I don't know where that came from. That's just miscellaneous information right there. But something I felt need to be said nonetheless. Holy smokes. It's burning perfectly too. Wisconsin, anybody in the stream from my home town of Wisconsin, goddammit, understand very, very soon I will have a company restarting under a new name. Well, it'll be a whole new company. I was one of the first, if not the only, CBD THCA companies to start up in Wisconsin many years ago. Let's just say understanding was not understood with the rest of the world at that time when it pertained to those type of things. So production was halted. I made the executive decision to halt production on every single product. But understanding is understood now. People understand the conversion process when it pertains to CBD or THCA in states like Wisconsin where cannabis is not legal. Well, guess what? With the conversion process, when combusted, what did I just say? With the conversion process, when the THCA flower is combusted or when it's lit, the A falls off, leaving you with THC. Ta-da! So, cannabis has been legal in very many ways for a long time. Don't tell anybody, though. You can't talk too loud about that. But yes, Milwaukee and all the surrounding cities in Wisconsin understand I will be very, very soon bringing you something that you have never, and I mean ever, experienced on this particular level. So Wisconsin, get ready, goddamn. It's going down in a big way. And for all of you other people, you guys get ready too, because understand THCA, CBD, all of these things, they're legal. This stuff can go all over the world. It can be shipped everywhere, allegedly, right? From the factory direct to your front door because of the Farm Bill. If you know anything about the Farm Bill or the Farm Act, there was a particular guy that signed a document allowing that to be a thing. And way back when, get this, guys, way back when, years ago, it was actually a law that you had to grow hemp. What? I said it was a law that said you must grow hemp, like literally. And, now we're at that point where things are on a teeter right now. Most states are super, super legal already, but there's still a handful of them that aren't. And what I say to the people that are possibly and maybe dealing with the issues of living in a state where cannabis is not legal, one way to put your foot down. What did I just say? I said one way to put your foot down, one way to make sure your lawmakers and your public officials understand that you guys mean business when it pertains to cannabis is that you completely move. What did I just say? I said you leave the state that you happen to be paying taxes in. You leave that state and you pay taxes in another state. A state that cares about your mental health. A state that allows the citizens to consume cannabis for medicinal purposes. A state that allows their citizens to consume cannabis for recreational purposes. If your state does not allow it, you show them business. You show them you mean business and you leave. Point blank, period. Once these states start seeing the numbers of their citizens going down and hopping ship to places like this or places like that, because these places actually care about the mental health and the lives and the livelihood of the citizens that live here or that live in legal states. Those states obviously care. So if your state doesn't care, understand it's time for you to put your foot down. What did I say? It is time for you to put your foot down. No longer should you have to worry about being incarcerated for cannabis. No longer should you have to worry about being incarcerated for medicating. No longer should you have to worry, do I smell like weed? No longer should you have to deal with any of those things, because so many people all over the world are not dealing with those things. Because why? Because they put their foot down and they went to a legal cannabis state because their state didn't understand. Understanding was not understood. I digress. Holy smokes, guys. We are crawling up on the 30-minute mark. Time has just flew past, but time flies when you're talking to family. And we are family, and I love each and every one of you out there. Holy smokes, this coffee's good too. I'll tell you what type of coffee you get when you go to the Starbucks. If you want Colorado's own, Cannabis Industries Ambassadors choice of coffee when you go to Starbucks. Shout out to Starbucks. Maybe we'll be doing some work in the future. We can do a little collab situation. But right now, here's the unofficial collab with me and Starbucks. It's called the Colorado's Own Cannabis Industry Ambassador Coffee. And you can taste this by going to Starbucks and asking them for a peppermint mocha. What did I just say? Asking them for a hot peppermint mocha with the cream, a little bit extra sweetener with 1 shot extra of espresso. That is your Colorado's Own coffee drink right there. You guys heard it here first, goddammit. It's going down the big way. If you didn't know, now you know. Shout out to all my Latinos and Latinas, Tejanos and Tejanas. Guys, I love you so much. I'll see you soon. Happy Sunday to all of you. Stay positive, stay focused, and stay blessed. Understanding is understood when it pertains to my love for you never, ever going anywhere. I'm so proud of all of you. Continue to walk in your higher selves. I'll see you soon. I love you all.